I can hear you.
Hell yeah.
Alright, we went live. Okay.
We're finally
Yeah, sorry we're
on
late, folks. We were having testicle difficulties.
testicle difficulties. This is
Let's try a little experiment
Oh
here.
no, I
Let's
said
try an
that during Pride
experiment.
Month. Everyone's
Let me
gonna think
see
we're
if you
dating.
can wrap this around your tiny little brains.
this is
You
great.
see, even the things that you think you want
Yeah, go set.
are because of me. Roman Reigns, the OTC. Roman Reigns exists because of me.
Oh boy.
CM Punk, right? CM Punk says he came back to WWE because you chanted his name.
Whatever, everybody. I see.
What?
I'm seeing the kick people coming. I don't have the comments so
CM Punk is
Okay,
back
sorry.
in WWE because this company
Either turn your
wanted
TV
to
down or
cash
put
in
some more hair on
on
your
how
balls. I
much
can't hear you.
I hate
I'm
CM
thinking. You know what?
Punk.
I'm trying not to ruin Seth. All right? How about that?
Okay.
Shut your
Cody
ass.
Rhodes,
I'm kidding.
the American Nightmare. There is no second coming of Cody Rhodes unless I am there to put him on the map.
All right, while he's talking shit, I'm gonna serve out.
World Heavyweight
I'm gonna give my
Championship,
kiddies dinner.
I was the first. NXT Championship, I was the first. Those things exist as they are because I built them in my image. I am the creator. I am the prime mover. I am the past. I am the present. And this is the future of this company. And between me and my oracle here, we know a thing or two about revolutions, don't we, Paul? And every revolution faces opposition. And I will deal with that opposition diplomatically until that opposition pushes me and pushes me and pushes me and forces my hand. And that is exactly what happened to L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
He stuck his nose in our business and he got tsunami after tsunami after tsunami for his troubles. And in a few minutes' time, my dog, Braun Breaker, has an opportunity to do the same thing to another person who has been a thorn in our side. Penta. Let me spell this out for you, plain and clear. There are a lot of people who think they've got what it takes to exist at the very top. Champions like John Cena and Gunther, or their prospective challengers, CM Punk, Goldberg,
Goldberg is amazing.
or those people left in the King of the Ring, Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, the Viper, Randy Orton. But what these men fail to understand, they are all running a race for second place.
Dang. Like you have the title.
This
Well, not for. Do that for 2,000
is
days.
the finish line. This is the end game. It has and always will be Seth freaking Rollins.
Yeah, boy. Oh, we got company.
Well, Mr. Money in the Bank believes he is the cause and effect of just about everything in WWE.
Oh, man.
Clearly on this man.
Penta.
I'm sure you're all isn't going to take too kindly to being interrupted by Penta, but I don't think Penta cares very much about that. We are in for a banger.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Beginning winning the race from 80 countries, Mexico, weighing in at 87 kilos.
It's funny they count the midgets as kilos.
Takes on the unpredictable badass Braun Breaker. This match is presented by Credit One, live on Netflix.
Alright, you guys want to do a little swap?
I mean, yeah, I could be into it. Just like a one-time casual thing with Tyler, or...
I was talking about switching up teams for fun.
I don't like this game.
Dad, come on, let's go.
I'm working on it.
Today, she's watching her first hockey game. And then before you know it, you're watching hers. At Credit One Bank, we believe having the credit and rewards for the little moments today can lead to even bigger ones tomorrow. Get 5% cash back on everyday purchases, like gas, with the Credit One Bank Platinum X5 Visa Signature. Credit One Bank, for what's ahead.
Hey, Cupcake! You're craving something sweet, like snacks that leave Twinkies in your eye. So don't wait any longer, and grab them before everything really snowballs. Hostess, please speaky snacky.
What?
Total Wireless, we got your back every day. Others, not so much. Just look at the facts. With us, you save 50% off Metro and Cricket guaranteed. With one line, then you keep the phone and number you love. Facts. We were the first 5-year price guarantee in prepaid. Facts. We run on America's most reliable 5G network. They don't, because there's one thing for certain. We've got you covered. Get the facts. Then switch to Total Wireless.
Losing to last week's leftovers. Can't escape the doom scroll. Laundry, fighting dirty. Bring the juice, ooh.
Bring the juice.
Time to bring the juice.
Bring the juice.
When every day feels like Monday, Minute Maid, bring the juice.
Remember your ABCs! Always big money! And the Walmart app has over 500 million items.
Walmart has dancing shoes?
The Walmart you thought you knew is now new.
Attention fans, get your phones ready. I would describe myself as a fighter.
There's extra
I'm
rice
John
in the
Morgan of
Walmart bag.
Morgan & Morgan. For
There's
over
like a
30
bunch of
years,
it.
our fights have been against giants. We have recovered billions and billions and billions of dollars for our clients. Injured? Call your army. We're ready to roll. If you want a fighter, you can count on us. There's only one Morgan & Morgan for the people.
Text SUMMER to For the People for a chance to win 2 tickets to SummerSlam and 2K.
Now Seth Rollins gave Braun Breaker his marching orders. Take out Penta tonight. Penta, one of those superstars who decided to become enemies with Seth Rollins and company.
Big fat passion.
His Breaker misses wildly.
Parties.
Once again, it's Penta
Super
now.
civilized.
Braun Breaker came out of the gate off the opening bell, opened the ground the luchador. But Penta's turned the tide very, very quickly. And it's been a great start to his WWE career here.
Hey, try not disconnecting while I'm not at the keyboard.
Earlier this year. Oh, nice cross body off the springboard to Breaker, and Breaker taken down. This is what Penta's going to have to do. Stick and move. You don't want to get caught in the clutches of a powerhouse Breaker.
You can't talk about disconnecting after what the stuff you pulled.
What?
Listen, man. Mistakes were made.
Mistakes what? Where? What? I'm sorry. Did I miss something?
So
Yeah,
Monkey
Cody.
popped in and pulled an R-Truth and Okada on RTC's wife a few weeks ago.
Superhuman closing speed possessed by Braun Breaker. An absolute mutant of an athlete. Got
currently
that dog
happening.
in him, as Seth Rollins likes to say. And
In the middle of while we had a guest on there, Monkey just shut the entire feed off.
For lack of a better term, that began at WrestleMania. And that
Sorry.
decision does not happen by accident.
Okay,
Don't
so
tell Eric that.
Several steps ahead, and Heyman clearly realizes Braun Breaker is the future of WWE.
what guest did you have on?
They had like a wrestler, wasn't it? Yeah, he was a wrestler.
Oh, well, who was it?
He cut a whole promo and everything.
Huh?
He like cut a whole promo and everything.
Online?
Yeah.
On here?
No, not on me. On me. It was like on another guy.
Drops it just like that. Sometimes a little fear can go a long way.
But he cut a whole last promo.
Someone is badass. Oh, Breaker, what a back breaker. Here's the cover on Penta. Penta kicks it too. The intense and powerful Braun Breaker. And I think this is something that Heyman has been working with Braun Breaker to control Braun's temper. We've seen in the past, I mentioned LA Knight being a hothead. Braun Breaker suffered from the same sort of affliction. If Braun can keep his head clear, stay in check, he can be more dangerous than he already is. Oh, Bronson Reed as well as part of this group. Bronson's been a hothead in the past. Trying to harness those emotions and use them to their advantage, Rollins and Heyman are. And if they do harness that, this group is going to be pretty impossible. It's not beyond harnessing. I think Heyman and Rollins have already done a great job of weaponizing it. Oh, and there's that 53-mile-per-hour speed of Breaker as he runs the ropes and drops Penta with a vicious clothesline. Mickey grin creeping across the face of the Oracle of Seth freaking Rollins. Since his first day here, he's been trying to keep up with me. You're never going to beat me. Ever. And that might be the scariest thing about Braun Breaker these days is the confidence. Seth Rollins has instilled even more. Paul Heyman has instilled even deeper confidence in this, for all intents and purposes, rookie in Braun Breaker. Indeed. And Braun Breaker now having his way with Penta. He's always been a very confident individual, coming out of his days of so much success at NXT. But again, last couple of months, more confident than I've ever seen him before, and now just torturing Penta.
Keep forgetting
He's done a
things.
fantastic job to this point, keeping Penta grounded. Think about about Breaker too. He has all the tools, right? I completely agree. I mean, intense, powerful, authentic as could be. Case in point, Penta is used to having a distinct speed advantage over most of his opponents. Oh, probably not the case when it comes to Breaker tonight. And right hand drops Penta to the apron. Referee Eddie Orengo working this matchup. First one of the night here on which should be a stellar night on Monday Night Raw. King and Queen of the Ring semi-final matchup to see who goes to Night of Champions Saturday. Of course,
I wonder how badly they're about to hold Penta.
Wow! That Lana sends Breaker across the ring, and now Penta's got Braun Breaker reeling. What Braun Breaker was trying to avoid, allowing Penta to build up momentum, pick up speed. Series of kicks takes down Braun. Oh, and Penta with a big kick to the face. Oh, no. What? Oh, no. Well, that didn't anger Breaker momentarily, but Penta sends him over the top rope. Now Penta going to launch himself into Breaker. He got caught. Braun Breaker catching Penta, well, momentarily at least. Breaker in
to the post.
Penta bought himself a few valuable seconds to recover. As Braun went face first into the steal. Now what is Penta cooking up? Penta the high flyer.
That rush was not done.
Buys himself some time, knocking Breaker down outside the ring. Penta's gonna fly. Penta over the top, Tope down, Hilo, down goes Breaker. Penta takes out Breaker, who may have hurt himself. Tremendous action, live on Netflix.
Half. Hard.
Athlete for life. Eyes for life.
Everyone's talking about how to get more protein in their diet. Well, stop talking and head to Subway for tons of delicious protein-packed footlongs, like the Ultimate BMT, loaded with 54 grams of protein, or the All-Pro Sweet Onion Chicken Teriyaki, coming in at 58 grams of protein, all irresistible fresh-baked bread. And now, Subway MVP Rewards members can buy any footlong in the app and get another for just $1. Get all the protein you crave at a price you can't resist. Order now on the Subway app. For adults with obesity, Zepbound means change.
It's changing what I believe is possible when it comes to weight loss.
Zepbound helps adults with obesity lose weight and keep it off. Don't take if allergic to it, or if you or someone in your family had medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Tell your doctor if you get a lump or swelling in your neck. Stop Zepbound and call your doctor if you have severe stomach pain or a serious allergic reaction. Severe side effects may include inflamed pancreas or gallbladder problems. Tell your doctor if you experience vision changes, depression, or suicidal thoughts before scheduled procedures with anesthesia. If you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills, taking Zepbound with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and worsen kidney problems. Ask your healthcare provider about Zepbound. Explore savings options today.
Let me talk to you. Here at the Slim Jim Gym, we train hard. And we snack hard. Whip, fool. In here, everybody knows whose game this is. It's our game, Oof. If you want to challenge your own savage. Nothing for a Slim Jim. This August, WWE brings the vibes to MetLife Stadium.
You know what time it is.
Please judge me.
2 nights.
Unbelievable.
Too many stars to count.
You win.
Jersey's just built different. SummerSlam on a whole nother level. WWE SummerSlam, August 2nd and 3rd. Individual and combo tickets on sale now.
Alright, I'm back.
Hey, are they still gonna do a Night of Champions, or is that completely
Yeah,
canceled?
that's as far as I know. No, as far as I know, that is a go, dude.
As far as you know, not in Saudi.
No. They haven't. The WWE has not reported any change in plans.
So they're still going to Saudi?
Yeah, as of right now, they're still going to Saudi.
Barricade if I were you. Retired. As I said, I'd go over the barricade if I were you. I'm from all athletics.
I wouldn't do that.
Breaker now stomping a hole into the solar plexus of Penta.
Why, man? I thought you heard the war's over.
Penta's even able to make it to a vertical base at this juncture.
What?
And he's still gonna
I thought you heard the war's over.
Thought I heard the what?
Jesus, is my microphone low or something?
Knees into the already injured ribs. Cover on Penta. Kick out at 2.
The core of the rib cage of Penta is taking a beating tonight in this one.
after being dropped across the top of the ring post.
It isn't.
And then some.
You're just
Take a
fucking
look at
deaf.
the raw power of
Yes.
Braun Breaker. Double knees to the
I said,
body.
didn't you fucking hear that the war's over? What are you worried about Saudi Arabia
And
for?
Breaker now dominating.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Penta yet
Well, I
again.
need confirmation. Like my friend Ollie, he's in Jerusalem.
Sir,
That could be a record time.
did you not see the... Never mind.
And
Okay.
Penta now.
Yeah, but I don't trust the news here. I need confirmation from there. All right, my friend Ollie is in Jerusalem right now.
Much to the delight
So the president's Twitter isn't...
Penta somehow trying to
Yeah, you
fight
know.
out of this predicament. Breaker just continues to wear Penta down. Penta's showing his never say die attitude. Hanging tough in this one. And now to Breaker. Penta gets some space. Pick up the pace. Kick to the hamstring. Breaker's down. Penta down. That slick blade drives Breaker face first into the mat. Penta's fired up. Penta still favoring the right leg. I wonder how that may factor into this matchup. That's the bruised ribs. And, oh, look at Penta. Uh-oh. Able to pull through. And Penta nice suplex. Bridge hooks the leg. Breaker kicks out. Penta was going for a...
Way longer of a match than I thought we were going to have with Penta and
I
Breaker.
see it now. I see it. There's a ad right there.
And that could be a result of the damage and the attacks to the core of Penta. Doesn't have as much strength as usual. And Penta says he's ready to go. Could be ready to put Braun Breaker away. Penta called for the Mexican Destroyer. Braun Breaker, though, plays defense momentarily. Kick to the face by Penta. Breaker! Incredible! Oh!
What the fuck?
Rolled through into a high knee!
What the fuck was that,
Here we
dude?
go! McAfee calls this Frankensteiner.
It's not what McAfee calls it, that's what the Steiners call it. The disrespect for fucking Scott and Rick Steiner over here.
Take another look at the superhuman athletic ability of Braun Breaker, the Frankensteiner, taking Penta halfway across the squared circle, but Penta somehow able to summon the will to kick out. 13,433 are in attendance tonight at the Nationwide Arena, Columbus, Ohio. Breaker, Penta, first matchup of the night. It's been a great one. And now Breaker looked like he was set up for the spear, intercepted by Penta. Penta caught again by Breaker. Military press, cover by Penta, and the DDT. This time be the charm. Mexican Destroyer.
That looks real sketchy.
Massive win. Kick out by Breaker at 2.5. That has got to be disheartening.
No! I fucking love Penta, dude. He sells so good. No! Yeah, that shit looks sketchy.
It was the third time Penta attempted to go for the Mexican Destroyer in the matchup. Was able to hit Breaker, able to kick out, but Penta's got to keep his foot on the gas here. How much gas does Penta have left in the tank? How much gas does Breaker have left in the tank? Penta thinking about the Penta driver. Breaker, though, standing switch. Penta lands at his feet. Kick caught Breaker again. Breaker misses wildly. Penta springboard.
Yeah.
Damn. That looked fucking violent.
I'm sorry, bro. Since joining Seth's coalition,
That was horrifying.
Breaker needed it.
Say again, Donnie, you cut out.
I'm saying like Breaker kind of needed this win.
Oh, yeah. Breaker couldn't lose the fucking no Penta, bro. That's crazy.
This is absolutely insane. Look at this. Penta went to take it to the skies and Braun
I love Penta and all, but come on.
Penta clean and out.
Don't get me wrong, I love Penta. Breaker just needed it with what he's doing. So I think Penta's just spinning the wheel right now. since we all know yet kind of center it up.
And meanwhile, speaking of company, Seth Rollins has made his way down the ringside along with Bronson Reed to congratulate and celebrate with one Braun Breaker.
This is your one warning. Stay out of my way.
You heard what Seth Rollins had to say. He kicked off the night tonight saying, I'll try to deal with things diplomatically if you cross me. However, if you force my hand, you're going to pay. Pen to pay at the hands of Breaker.
Was that guy in the corner like wearing a Squid Game outfit?
I have to look again. I wasn't looking for it.
You'll see him.
Oh no. Why we gotta see a tragedy?
As every superstar does, did her best to protect herself upon impact. Unfortunately, watch Liv's elbow.
Oh yeah, we didn't see it because we were on commercial break.
We understand that Liv Morgan is going to miss
The dislocated shoulder.
Yep.
Yeah, we didn't see it because she was. We were on commercial break.
Right. At least it was, and I hate to say a dislocated shoulder is better than an injury, but hers up a Halliburton. That was nasty.
Straighten his mustache? Look, I've seen the paperwork. It's legitimate. Unfortunately,
He'll
the
get
match
there.
of champions, it's off. I have to postpone it. Dude, he's ducking me. You know what? I'm gonna go make sure it's there. Trust me. You're first in line. When he is ready to go, the match is yours. All right, I'll be waiting. All right. Thank you.
They're canceling Dom AJ?
Mind your business, AJ. Go on, go on. These champions dropping like flies. Shame, really.
And we actually wanted to come and talk to you about this new idea for a photo shoot.
Yeah, photo shoot. Yeah. I want to talk to you about a match. A match? Next week. No. For those tag team titles.
That was funny. A match?
You want to know why I want to talk to you about it? No, because it. No. Don't you say it is. No, say it. Thanks for dropping by. You're so bald. Yes, I am.
You're so bald.
New treatment makes the new day.
The New Day going to defend their tag titles next week against the Judgment Day. Meanwhile, earlier today, I had the opportunity to sit down with
Goldberg.
Goldberg.
Come on, Don.
Wait, hold on. One of the most famous Jews in Saudi Arabia after a war? Oh my God. This is going to be hell for him.
Can't chill. Maybe you just need a Snickers ice cream.
It's not happening in Saudi Arabia.
You need parts?
Where's it happening?
Need it fast?
It just says like
Saturday night main event.
What you need. We have thousands of professional.
That match is happening on Saturday night main event.
Sure you have it.
Oh, okay.
Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. The professional parts people.
Money
Hold on.
is always costing money. But when you get the Cash App card and direct deposit at least $300 each month, you're good. Hey, Mr. Conley, we can waive that ATM fee. And when distractions happen, and all of a sudden, you've overdrafted, we can give you free overdraft coverage too. And even when your goals feel a million miles away, your savings are still working for you with 4% interest. So you're good.
Welcome back to Papa John's. The finer things in life, like ordering more to save more off the Papa Parents menu. It's all $6.99.
Got a brownie. Why it was free?
We're making you Papa Parents for $6.99 each. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Who is that? Hi,
So,
Ever seen a miracle?
What I'm attracted to is winning. Your time is now. Anything else?
Try fast. No one gets past this without a fight. No one.
F1 the movie. Rated PG-13. In theaters and IMAX. Friday.
I'm doing great. Can be better. You work tomorrow? Smell it. Stop it.
July 7th. I think it was the Monday after. Alright, I'm back.
Well, WWE takes over Atlanta this
Sweet.
July
Good timing.
with Saturday night's main event in Evolution State Farm Arena. Individual event pre-sale tickets are available now using the code
Yeah, see, this is where it's supposed to happen. But...
2025. Tickets on sale
Yeah.
Wednesday at 10 a.m. only at ticket.com. Well, our main event tonight on Monday Night Raw is to determine who will face Randy Orton, Saturday Night Champions of the King of the Ring Finals. It could be this man. Main event, Jey Uso, the former world champion, takes on Cody Rhodes live in our main event tonight. And again, remember, the winner of the King of the Ring heads to SummerSlam to take on the champion of their respective brands. Jey Uso happened to win. It could be Gunther, or it could be Goldberg. Earlier today, I had the opportunity to sit down with Goldberg for around 30 minutes for an interview that covered a wide variety of topics, including why he wants Gunther 2 weeks from Saturday night's main event.
Oh boy.
Bill, you made it very clear that you would seek revenge against Gunther after what he said about
Goldberg's
you and your
garage
family
hat.
in Bad
Nice.
Blood last year.
Good product placement,
It
Bill.
appears that revenge is going to come 2 weeks from Saturday in Atlanta on NBC as part of Saturday night's main event. What is it about Gunther that puts you in this type of mood?
First and foremost, did you expect anything less of me? Did you think there was any way I was going to let that slide?
Zero.
Exactly. I take my family to a WWE event as a bystander, as a fan, trying to relax, no stress, don't have to worry about who I'm wrestling that night, don't have to worry about anything. Just gotta go have fun. And I step into a verbal assault from Gunther.
How very liberal
The lack
of you,
of
Bill.
respect from him that I saw that night was pretty unbelievable. It was astonishing to me. Did he embarrass me in front of my wife? Absolutely. Did he embarrass me in front of my son? No question. Did he embarrass me in front of my fans and my adopted hometown of Atlanta? 100%.
Yeah, you don't have to.
So there was absolutely no way I was going to let him get away with that. I didn't know when, I didn't know where. I was going to seek my revenge and introduce him to who Goldberg really is, whether it's a 58-year-old man or a 28-year-old man. I don't care if I've got one foot in the grave. Nobody's ever going to talk to me like that and get away with it. So yeah, he embarrassed me in front of my family. And so as I'm vying for my retirement match and wondering who my opponent's going to be, I thought it was quite serendipitous that he stepped up and pretty much put himself into that spot. I think it was a logical choice because he ain't getting away with it. As long as I'm breathing and as long as I can step foot into that ring, I am going to make him pay. Michael, I am going to beat the out of Gunther. Saturday night's main event.
Love it. Love it.
Emotional Goldberg in this interview.
Fucking
Now,
love it.
Goldberg, I asked
Well,
Bill, I
shit,
said,
yes,
is this
yes.
definitive?
I'm gonna beat the fuck out of Gunther.
Final match in professional wrestling. He looked me in the eye and he said,
I can't believe in 2025
They can get away
I
with it
know
too
people
because
that
it's
want
Netflix.
Gunther to lose the Ultimate,
Goldberg says,
which is why.
interesting dilemma, isn't it?
He ain't. Goldberg's not winning that match, man.
We all know that. Or at
Uh,
least I hope so, because
I
creative
mean,
control is a thing.
20% chance he will, and that's being nice.
Against the man, the WWE Hall of Famer, Goldberg.
But yeah, I want Goldberg to win.
I want Goldberg to win. I just know logically he won't.
Yeah.
There's no reason for him to.
We all miss it.
Exactly.
Miss Liv too. We all know Liv.
He got the
We all know.
he came on his
Oh, the
breath.
PlayStation's back.
Here, sulking all day, okay? So come on, let's fire up. Dom, you're still Intercontinental Champion, okay? So once you get cleared by medical, you're gonna show AJ Styles exactly why they call you Dirty Dom. Roxy, you face Jade Cargill tonight. When you beat her, you're gonna go on to become the queen of the ring. JD, me and you next week, we're gonna bring the tag team titles home to the clubhouse, alright? And speaking of tag team titles, Raquel, you are the women's tag team champions, okay? So chin up everyone, we're good.
Yeah, but what about Pierce and Nick? They still haven't made a decision on whether or not we're these women's tag team champions.
Well, we'll cross that bridge when it comes, okay? But sit around here complaining all day is not gonna help anyone.
Gay Easter? What did you just say? No, what did you just say? Jason, I mean,
Yes,
come on!
that's it. Exactly. That's what we need. Get fired up. That's the enforcer I know. You can't just let Rhea Ripley walk all over you like she did last week. We need you as the enforcer. And the enforcer we know would go out there and make her pay for what she done last week.
You're right, yeah. I'll take care of Rhea.
Go on, get smashers. I still miss Margarita. I know you don't.
Everything's gonna be okay.
You don't.
Hey, don't touch him.
Tonight?
Too late for that. She already gave him nuggies. She touched. Thoughts all over him.
How about FaceTime?
It's done.
Oh, they're doing it now. Okay.
Good luck.
But for the love of God and for the sake of the Bank case and Naomi, I need Roxanne to win this match.
I don't think she's gonna.
I know, but you see where I'm going with the last woman standing match on Friday.
No, I get it. I just don't think. I don't think that's in the cards, man.
Right. But Jade versus Asuka does sound like a good match.
On Monday Night Raw, to have the opportunity to see powerful Jade Cargill in action. Semi-finals of the Greater Ring Tournament. Who beats Asuka in the final Saturday? Jade, Roxanne, one-on-one live on Netflix.
Hear any other news from the grapevine there, Donnie?
I haven't heard anything other than what I posted earlier regarding Fightful Selects update with this weekend still being in Saudi with the obvious going on right now.
Yeah. With the war that isn't.
I didn't want to say it, but it's out there.
With the yeah, exactly. It's out there. Oh fuck! Let me check on that race real fast. Hold up. War that doesn't exist.
You have 12 more hours of hell.
Yeah. It's not like soft how you usually do it. It's like really close, but maybe like a 30 minutes. Kind of heartburn and I have. Why would you put two in the fridge? It doesn't.
Hey. Jesus fucking Christ.
That was pretty good.
God damn.
That was fucking gnarly as shit. That was a good one. You got it in there. You said like you're
Fuck, dude.
That shit's a gnarly shit.
What the fuck?
So metal.
There was no need for that. That was fucking uncalled for. That was unnecessary.
Well,
You just leave people alone with their fucking tunas.
Wish you could look tonight. I'm sorry for being a bit weird last week.
Uh-oh.
Nobody knows more than I do how much you've earned this title shot.
Yeah, you don't say. I didn't know that I needed your permission to get title opportunities anymore. I mean, it's like that. Okay, I'm sorry. Look, this title match has been on my mind all week. Means a lot to me, but I promise, when I beat Becky tonight, you're first in line. Okay?
Okay, I just want to make sure we're cool.
We're cool.
Okay.
Okay.
My question is, who do they turn heel out of those two?
Bailey, a lot on her mind. She takes on Becky for the
Holy shit.
Intercontinental title later on tonight. Meanwhile,
Because
Roxanne
I really think it is obvious one of them are turning. I just don't know who.
2025, and she takes on Jade Cargill from Friday Night SmackDown.
Becky's got to retract those calls.
The winner heads to Saturday Night of Champions versus Asuka. Of course, that's a special start time of 8 o'clock local in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
Hey, you know, Perez Asuka is probably a better match.
Pacific here in the States. So if you're Roxanne Perez, what do you need to do to knock off the powerful Jade Cargill tonight, Corey? As I said a few minutes ago, Roxanne Perez possesses skills and wisdom beyond her years.
But I think for storyline purposes, I think Jade's going to be queen of the ring.
Of this business and stay the hell away from the power of Jade Cargill. There's so much on the line if you win the Queen of the Ring tournament. You get an opportunity at the
Because you know why I think that's the case?
What happened last year?
Because that would put Jade and Naomi in another kind of competition. It wouldn't just be a wrestling match. I'm pretty sure Naomi's got the case, don't she?
Via disqualification. Jade Cargill is using that as
Yeah, that's the reason why I'm like, Jade out the Queen of the Ring final, and he boosts up Roxanne.
I think not. I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna have Jade win, and then the whole thing's gonna be who's cashing in on who first.
Is this wise strategy? It may be
Oh, yeah.
if Roxanne is looking to tire out Cargill, really test the gas tank of Cargill.
And obviously, I
Roxanne has to be
gotta
fully
agree with
aware
Swampy
of
Zap on this one.
game-changing power.
Naomi's gonna look stupid
Case in point, Jade Cargill.
whether she cashes in, tries to cash in and Jade stops her, or she doesn't cash in on Friday.
Down to advance to the semifinals. And there again, the power of Jade Cargill. And this is what Jade needs to do, just stick with her wheelhouse.
Oh,
What works
shit.
for her, the power game. You do it as well. Roxanne was looking for a sunset flip, but again overpowered by Jade Cargill. For the 2-time women's tag team champion. The thing about Cargill, Corey, she's never competed for singles championship in her career. She had the opportunity if she wins Queen of the Ring. And I think that sort of irks Jade Cargill. She wants to fulfill the prophecy that she set for herself. Jade feels that she's already the
He's like, oh, fuck.
whether the tournament's going on or not. And again, this cat and mouse game continues between Roxanne and Jade. Perez looking to use her quickness. And Jade Cargill again. And that pop-up face first goes Perez. And the power game obviously in Cargill's corner. I think Roxanne's going to want to go back to the cat and mouse game. Perez possesses a next level in-ring IQ and a proud pupil of the two-time WWE Hall of Famer Roxanne. Yeah, Roxanne, a little payback.
Slap the whole fuck
That
out
time
of
to
it.
Roxanne now. And Jade up on the second rope, and Perez with an opportunity. Up and around we go, but Cargill able to put the brakes on. And a backbreaker knee right to the spine of Perez. Cargill, an incredible athlete, boatload of charisma. She's extremely confident. Said at one point that she's obsessed with all this, winning in a WWE ring. And if I had to poke a hole in the game with Jade Cargill, she does tend to get a little overconfident, like she is right now, but that could just get under the skin of Roxanne Perez. Well, we'll see how Roxanne reacts to this. Roxanne, a former two-time NXT Women's Champion, and Perez going to slowly buy some time and roll out of the ring. And Cargill again in pursuit. I think Perez is trying to lure Jade in, and she did just that. Cargill, just a averted disaster there, and she caught Perez with an elbow to the mouth. You know, the Empress of Tomorrow, Oscar, keeping a close eye on this one, wondering who will oppose her.
Nice.
Look at the power of Jade Cargill. And just to carry Perez on her shoulders up the steps. Perez slides home. That's a smart move. Went for the back of the leg, dropped Jade on the steps and out. A drop kick to the knee of Cargill into the steel. Roxanne's taking over.
Who just said that?
I don't even know.
Go, Super T.
Probably the guy that she just stopped fives with.
Exactly. Why do they do that?
Better match than I thought so far. I think I might just be too harsh on Jade. That's what it is. She hit a wall for a little bit, but she's, you know, she's improving again. Holy. They're still going over there. You would think after a fucking beach parade, those guys would sleep. Oh, bro, fucking. Donays, how about that tragedy last night in the finals? Did you end up watching that?
They were up 2-0 and then still lost the finals after a torn Achilles.
I didn't expect the Taliban to go down like that, bro.
Yeah.
That shit
I gotta
was,
agree with Kendrick Perkins. He should have sat Game 7 out.
that shit was tough to see.
Yeah, and you could tell it happened the second he planted his foot. Very awkward.
Oh, yeah, dude. It looked exactly like Aaron Rodgers.
And it's crazy. That's the third time this postseason that's happened.
To a player wearing 0.
Yeah.
All in the East.
Which is wild to me.
That fucking number's cursed forever.
Oh yeah. And to think, like the average age is 26
delivers an uppercut.
of the
Jade
three players.
Cargill is in trouble. Roxanne Perez is focused on the injured leg of Cargill. And Perez with what's been great offense so far. Now Cargill looking to use her power. Obviously the adrenaline beginning to flow. She's able to post up her leg for a moment. Yeah, back to the injured leg. Perez has been incredible in her strategy here. Saw her do this to Rhea Ripley a few weeks back, and out of Cargill tonight. And then running uppercut to the back of the neck by Perez. Roxanne, nice springboard moonsault. Cover now for the win. Isn't enough. Cargill kicks out at 2. Again, the winner will face Austin. In the finals, the Queen of the Ring tournament, Saturday, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, Night of Champions. And man, Perez doing an outstanding job here.
Yeah, Roxanne just needs to do her best to keep her cool, not get frustrated, not make any mistakes, because she's in complete control of Jade Cargill. As we take another look at this picture perfect double jump springboard moonsault, nearly ended it.
As I
13,433 tonight in nationwide arena. The thing about Roxanne too, we mentioned earlier, she's so young, still has so much of a career ahead of her, but she acts like a veteran in the ring.
Roxanne possesses the skill set of a veteran.
Again, you mentioned earlier, trained by the Great Hall of Famer, Booker T. Again, that bad leg seemed to be given out. Perez now trying to lock in a sleeper here on Cargill.
It's in completely, but it's in enough.
Yeah, Cargill down to one knee now. Perez trying to...
And again, we talked about how Roxanne was attacking the leg. Obviously, Jade having trouble maintaining a vertical base, keeping her legs underneath her.
Able to create the separation, though, driving Perez into the corner as Jade collapses to the mat. Roxanne may have an opening here.
Roxanne Perez perched on the top turnbuckle.
And Perez, Cargill, absolutely incredible. Taking Perez out of the air. Slam that would make Hall of Famer JBL proud. And it kept up bad leg and all. Not sure how wise that was.
It's an instinctive reaction.
Good job.
And Jade, though, starting to build momentum. Takes out Perez and another one by Jade. And here comes Jade Cargill. Big move to Perez off the ropes. And Jade with a spine buster. And Jade fired up here tonight against a very competitive Roxanne Perez.
Cargill now stalking
No
down
shit.
Perez.
That was different.
That was crazy. That was crazy. What the fuck? Is that a new choke slam?
And again, we mentioned it earlier. I mentioned it. Jade has a tendency to get a little overconfident, as we just saw. Had she gone straight into the cover, had she not taken that extra second for the extracurricular activities, this one could be over.
Roxanne putting up a hell of a fight here tonight.
Roxanne's tenacious.
Gonna be a massive star in this business.
Oh, wow! Albeit a toothless one.
A kick by Cargill, and this could be the beginning of the end.
There it is!
Oh, Perez rolls through. What a counter! Bridging cover! Cargill at 2. What a counter by Roxanne. Jade went for the big boot. Perez caught her with one of her own.
Roxanne showing her technical wizardry inside the ring. Here comes Perez.
And caught by Cargill. Down goes Jade Cargill. Roxanne with an opportunity. Hit right to the back of the neck. Cover on Cargill to advance tonight as champions. Cargill kicks it 2.
Don't panic, Roxanne.
Probably never gonna frame it.
Roxanne's got Jade down. She's got Jade hurt and in trouble. What an opportunity for Perez here tonight.
It can be so disheartening for a competitor, though, when you've hit your best shot and then some, and they still keep kicking out.
Now Perez talking trash to Cargill.
Roxanne's spending a little too much valuable time.
And Cargill with a right hand. I think that just took Cargill off. Picked by Perez now looking for pop rocks. And not able to connect.
Oh, that was fucking terrible. Come on!
Did you expect anything different?
I wanted to!
Trying to put Perez in position. She does now. Oh, face first. Perez off of Jade. Cover now.
And we know the end result Friday. Possibly the end result.
Oscar's gonna die.
Yep. Oscar gets beat Friday at Queen of the Ring, and we know there's about to be some BS with Nia Tiffany.
She made Jade Cargill earn this victory, but Jade with the W and entry into the Queen of the Ring final, where the Empress of Tomorrow awaits. That could be a career-defining test for the Storm of WWE. Take another look at this. The power of Cargill delivering a powerbomb and then realizing she needed a little insurance. Roxanne Perez, congratulations, you have been jaded.
So now the match is set for a night of champions. 8 o'clock local, 1 o'clock on the East Coast, 10 o'clock on the West Coast this coming Saturday. Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
And another test awaits. This Cargill from Saturday. The Empress of Tomorrow. Asuka. Between these two in the tag team ranks. Now they go one-on-one in the Queen of the Ring tournament finals on Saturday. And that's going to be the heck of a matchup come Saturday. Early pick, Asuka or Cargill. It's too close to tell this, but I have never in my life bet against Asuka. As long as we just saw Jade Cargill. Jade may prove a lot of people wrong. Next week, when we get to Monday Night Raw, we'll have a new Queen of the Ring, we'll have a new King of the Ring as well. Monday Night Raw, very special start time live from Pittsburgh. Next Monday night on Netflix. 6 o'clock Eastern.
What?
3 o'clock on the West Coast here in the United States. Monday Night Raw, special start time.
Why the fuck y'all do this shit to us?
When we come to Pittsburgh next week, well, our main event tonight.
Y'all in Pittsburgh. What is the excuse?
We're gonna find out tonight.
What's the excuse for this?
You don't even have to say nothing, Noose. Because me and you been in the trenches. From fighting my family to winning tag team gold to finishing our stories at WrestleMania. We've both been to the mountaintop. But Cody, this Monday, Noose, there's only room for one of us. I gotta get mine, Cody, just like you gotta get yours. I know it ain't personal, it's strictly business. On Monday night, please believe there's gonna be 4 letters, 1 word.
Still to come tonight, friendships and tag team championships can take a back seat between two men hungry to return to the top of the mountain. Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso in the semifinals of the King of the Ring tournament. World Heavyweight Champion Gunther is here. We heard from his opponent.
Oh shit. It's almost Nazi time.
Joins us live on Netflix.
I want to know why the fuck we're doing 6 p.m. next week.
6 p.m. for Saturday night's main event?
No, dude, Raw.
Wait. They moved it back 2 hours?
Yeah. Next week and for the next few weeks. Because it's airing live during the day in the U.S. Due to WWE's European tour.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
God.
So they're staying on that side of the. What? That's why they didn't want to change it, but damn. You think this is the right time to be sending a lot of people internationally?
Man, that war's over. It don't matter no more.
Okay.
Plus, we got Sami Zayn. You know, we should be all right. Damn. Yeah, dude. Fuck. That's like 4 weeks.
Damn. So basically, all the way there.
Our stream's gonna be at 6. God damn it.
Good news is, it'll be done by 9.
Yeah, it'll end earlier. Yeah, that is true.
So that's the bright side of it. Are they just doing a Raw tour, or are they doing Raw and SmackDown over there?
I have no idea. I have no idea. My bad.
But then again, I guess SmackDown wouldn't matter since it's on USA Network.
It's easy, Bakery. The frog is a liar.
Hey, combo and individual event ticket for SummerSlam at MetLife Stadium. JETS, Jets, in East Rutherford, New Jersey on Saturday, August 2nd, Sunday, August 3rd are on sale now via Ticketmaster. Well, this past weekend, we had a meeting across the river. The Hudson River, that is. We were on the West Side Highway in Manhattan, in New York City, for Fanatics Fest, the celebration of sports and athletes at the Javits Center in New York. Of course, we had the SummerSlam kickoff show where I was joined by Peter Rosenberg and a number of WWE superstars to celebrate the first ever two-night SummerSlam, which comes to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey on August 2nd and August 3rd. Even John Cena apologized to me for the way that he's been treating me as of late. Also, superstars participated in all kinds of fan-centered events and activities.
Terry Kill.
Sporting events, photo sessions, and many athletes and celebrities, well, they all wanted to be WWE superstars and make their own WWE-type entrance, including James Harden dressed as Hulk Hogan. It was an incredible event at Fanatics Fest in New York City. We thank all of you who attended.
That's actually really funny that James Harden chose to be Hulk Hogan.
I've said this to you both before. When it comes to women's tag team titles, I think you both have a great chance.
Thank you so much, Sheamus. We appreciate that, but you also did an amazing job last week, and don't lose sight of how great you are.
Yeah, I'm sorry it didn't work out.
Don't worry about it. At least I got to put Rusev in his place for a little bit.
Sheamus,
Yeah,
next time.
it's okay. Out. Hey, Frank. You still pretend to be everybody's friend. But this place is full of people like you. Smiles to their face, and knives to their back.
You're trying to rile me up. Because now I'm marched to beat my own drum. And that drum is a 10 beats to the power on which I would love to smash against that chest of yours.
I do my damage in the ring like a god. And you do yours back here like a snake.
You're God now, are you? Some God. I remember you being the most embarrassing and egotistical member of the League of Nations. That's what I remember. I'm tired of talking, fella. So what's it gonna be? No more BS. It's time to put up or shut up! I'm gonna make you new memories.
Cannot wait for those two.
Ooh, that's gonna be actually really
Ladies
fire.
and gentlemen, tonight Monday Night Raw is live on Netflix and presented by Snickers.
When is that match happening?
Huh?
When is that match happening again?
I'm hoping tonight.
I don't know if that's tonight, but your favorite wrestler's coming out.
Yes,
right
sir. Goldberg. Goldberg. Goldberg.
The wrong G, but okay.
Nah, fuck this guy. Goldberg.
Noticeably different demeanor as Gunther stalks toward the ring than the World Heavyweight Champion had last week prior to his confrontation with the WWE Hall of Famer Goldberg. We mentioned it before, it is set in stone. July 12th, Saturday night's main event in Goldberg's adopted hometown of Atlanta, Georgia. The Hall of Famer has a chance to dethrone Gunther.
Last week was supposed to be my celebration. Me celebrating, regaining what's rightfully mine, the World Heavyweight Championship. But instead, none other than Bill Goldberg walked down here, looked me straight into the eye, and told me that I am next. So I did a lot of thinking. I thought a lot about what it means to be next. Usually being next means getting speared out of your boots, jackhammer, 1, 2, 3, and wake up looking at the lights. Bill Goldberg is the most destructive man of his generation. But it is not 1999 anymore. It is 2025, and right now, I'm the guy. I'm the best professional wrestler in this company, and the World Heavyweight Championship around my waist proves it.
This fucking Nazi bitch. Fuck this guy.
And I heard what Bill Goldberg had to say. Intense as always, but there's nothing he can say that will change my perception about him. And my perception is that I see a 58-year-old one-trick pony that can't lace my boots. So, Bill, I want to take the moment now and officially apologize to your wife and to your son for everything that I'm gonna do to the man that used to be Goldberg. I'm unlike anybody you ever stepped in the ring with. I embarrassed you once, and at Saturday night's main event, I'm gonna embarrass you again, because it's my personal responsibility to make sure that the legacy and the myth of Bill Goldberg forever dies.
Wow.
That was a promo.
Gunther is fired up and as intense as I've ever
Like the
seen.
legend of Goldberg is about to die according to Luther. Crazy.
They're really gonna feed Goldberg to this Nazi piece of shit.
Excuse me, Becky?
defend your Intercontinental Championship, but I was hoping that I could get your thoughts on the challenge. My thoughts.
Jackie Redmond's back.
Bailey and Lyra can
Hockey's over.
because that's the only way that they know they can get this title off me. So you know what?
I know you're happy about that, at least.
I've said too much already.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Thank you, Becky. Cole Graves, as I send it back to you, Becky, understandably focused on her upcoming. Actually, you know what? Hold that thought. Hey, Sammy. Sammy, do you have a second? I know this isn't a good time, but I know you're coming off a tough loss to Randy Orton on Friday night, but we all know how much becoming a world champion means to you. So I have to ask on behalf of the WWE Universe, how are you processing this loss?
That's quite a response. What does encompass? Listen, I'm not trying to get under your nerves. Let's just speak plainly here. You really, really, really had me. I believed every single thing you said last week. It was a great speech. I'm good enough to become the world's champion. But what happened? Exactly what I told you would happen. You wrestled the Viper, and he dropped you. Am I right? I mean, honestly, Sammy, when are you gonna get it through your thick skull that all this, the way you are, the way you want to be, Sammy, you're never gonna be world champion. Okay.
Ooh. Had that coming.
I am done talking to you. I talked to Adam Pearce. Our match is official. TikTok.
Okay. Cross is getting a match on off. Nice.
That was fucking cool.
I do think Sammy is the one to beat Gunther for the title, since they are doing this whole angle.
Dude, I'm telling you, Sammy's gonna turn heel. The carry effect is fucking undefeated.
Oh my gosh. Stop.
The carrying effect is undefeated.
I know, but yeah.
He's gonna fuck Jey Uso over too. That's gonna be the one he does.
So screwing over Jay over finishing a story and actually is your fault. Okay.
Was the Grand Slam champion in the women's division. Bailey is a history maker, just like Becky Lynch. Well, you know, here's the deal with Bailey.
Right when he needs him the most, it's gonna be like the most heartbreak. That's gonna be one of the most heartbreaking heel turns ever. Everybody's gonna be like, "Why, Sammy? Why?" I'm telling you.
Yeah.
There's no fuck. There's very few guarantees in wrestling, but one is the karrion cross effect.
That's not guaranteed as of right now.
I mean, it hasn't been proven wrong yet.
That's why I'm like, does Sammy becoming world champion and beating Gunther again for a title, or Sammy betraying Jay?
I think Sammy fucks Jay over in Jay's rematch on Gunther. I think we're gonna get one more Jay Gunther, which is really gonna suck for Jay's record against Gunther, dude.
That's why I'm like, I don't think that happens. He's already
or he finds a way to sneak the opportunity away from Jay.
I think Sammy gets the
maybe put Jay on the shelf.
Sammy will get the world title shot.
Maybe another car windshield murder mystery.
Oh God! Don't bring that. They stretched that way too long just for Jade and Naomi to do the same bit over and over.
Honestly, it's because they only stretched that because of the fucking injury, dude. I don't think it was.
Because you think they could have done it at the Rumble?
Yeah, I don't think it was. It was meant to go that long. The build up.
Yeah, and I do feel bad that Liv and Raquel got dragged in the mud for that one, but hey, let alone for that long. But at the end of the
has what do you call it? Has Monet and Tony gone out of yet?
No, that's on the 12th.
Okay.
With freaking Mox versus Hangman and Okada Omega 5, which, don't get me wrong, the card is looking good. It's just the build to All In is trash.
Damn.
Oh yeah, that pack is solid, even though they kind of screwed it up. And which, why are we getting a Robo Cody World before finish up?
Damn.
You had to pull it up.
That's depressing. I just saw it. I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Dang.
TJ McDonald's mother, like, was pissed off at the media trying to get a word with her son, like, right after the loss.
Wow. Becky freaking Lynch.
But you have to admit, Bayley and Becky are the two IC titles would have been
I think Bayley's getting to the end of her career.
Her career, or just her time in WWE?
Or at least, yeah, maybe at least her time in WWE.
Yeah. We could see the return of Davina Rose. I just don't know where.
I think Becky's winding down.
Yeah, if Becky goes on another long hiatus, I feel like she'll call it. It's just, they're both doing what they can for the next generation, which is build up something. Which, this is the most... This right here is probably the biggest match for either of the mid-card titles since they both got injuries.
These two rivals will go one-on-one. Becky Lynch holding an edge with
happening on a Monday Night Raw.
The last time they went one-on-one back in February of 2023, over 2 years ago, when they met inside a steel cage match. Tonight, it is for
on
the
Netflix.
Women's Intercontinental Championship. And an interesting note, Corey, Bayley is actually competing in this matchup, she told me earlier today, in the gear she was planning to wear at WrestleMania. Before that was taken away from her by the attack by Becky Lynch a few days prior.
Wow.
Nice.
We are about to find out where Bayley
Of course, Bayley entered
truly
gear base
exists
where they
in
just
this game. Where is Bayley's head? Is she as ready as she says she is, or was WrestleMania the thread that will unravel the great career of Bayley? This is the first match for Bayley since
It's gonna suck when she fucking dies tonight.
the days prior to WrestleMania.
Who, Bayley?
Bayley, yeah, no, Becky ain't losing this shit.
SummerSlam of last year when she
That's why I'm like,
Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
how does Lyra factor into this? Because I don't think Becky beats her straight up or how she beats her.
Great deal of history between both of these women.
with
Bailey
just,
begins to tee off on the champion. But the
BS.
reality of the situation is,
BS.
they came up through NXT together. Sure, they teamed alongside one another. They were two of the great four horsewomen. But the fact is, they both evolved in their own separate ways as competitors. These are two totally different women.
And of course, Bailey, a former NXT Women's Champion, Becky as well, although Becky would win that title once she had made it to the main roster. And now Bailey.
Becky's like, I'll kill you, bitch!
Spot. Bailey again sliding clothesline. Oh, Becky able to roll through. And this counter. Looking for the disarmer. And Bailey, who knows her so well, able to counter. Oh, looking for Roseland perhaps.
Familiarity breeds contempt. These two have competed against one another on multiple occasions. They definitely studied one another. And they both look to be at the top of their game tonight with the Intercontinental Championship on the line.
As you mentioned earlier, they came up together, trained together. One of the original World Horsewomen.
And I would just say personally, whoa, hanging Becky up on the second rope. Their mindsets are completely different. Bailey has always
Dizam!
look out for the
Yeah,
rest
fucked
of the
up!
Think about for the majority of her career, she's brought damage control to WWE. Bailey regularly goes out to the Performance Center to keep an eye on the up-and-comers in NXT.
Oh, elbow to the back of the neck.
Becky Lynch realized that sometimes the secret to success is stepping out on your own. Forget the fans, forget the rest of the roster, make your money, win your titles.
They just turned their back on everyone. Just ask Lyra Valkyria all about that. Becky, of course, who took Bailey out of WrestleMania with a sneak attack. Becky would team with Lyra. They win the tag titles. The next coming up, and then on Raw, they'd lose the titles, and Becky would turn on Lyra. Becky again looking for the armbar disarmer. Bailey counter. Both these women, winners of the Women's Rumble over the years. Bailey, a Money in the Bank ladder match winner. Bailey launched out to the apron.
Right hand connects, down goes the champion. Bailey making the climb toward the top.
And Becky on the apron trying to make it back to her feet.
That was a smart decision, a veteran move by Bailey, repositioning herself.
Oh, well maybe not. Becky able to take control without tearing Bailey's arm out of the side.
Lord.
Becky's taking over.
Cue the commercial break.
Was that the one that that she kayfabe injured?
I'm not sure. Maybe, probably.
Ooh.
She was definitely hamming it up.
Oh, yeah. They're running it back again?
Huh?
The fight that they just pulled up. They're running back Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano again.
Yeah.
What did Jake Paul pull?
That was that call out that happened the last event.
Yeah, I'm like, what strings did Jake Paul pull to pull that off? After Serrano lost twice.
Damn, you know what really sucks? I just realized this. Now that the finals are over, it's like 3 months before we see sports that aren't baseball.
Baseball or wrestling?
Yeah, we still got wrestling, that's true.
Yeah. It's like, that's it. So, football season starts. Really, it's like 2, because next week is July.
Yeah, true.
Let's just say regular season sports, because preseason is going to start sometime in August.
Tyreek Hill thinks he can get Jalen Ramsey to stay. That'd be cool.
Critical moment in this matchup in front of over 13,000 at Nationwide Arena in Columbus, Ohio tonight. Bayley the challenger, Becky Lynch the champion. This is for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Bayley was in control for much of the matchup until Becky Lynch went after the arm that Becky injured right before WrestleMania, and it's bothered Bayley throughout most of this matchup. Bayley's been able to fight through the pain. Here comes the adrenaline dumping the champion, belly-to-back suplex. This is what Lynch wanted to avoid. Now that running knee by Bayley, and Bayley starting to climb back into this. Becky was going for frequent covers, looking to put Bayley away, understanding that this rally may come. Oh, what a take! Oh, takedown by Bayley, cover and a kick out at 2. Homage to legendary Victoria with that side slam. Not enough to put Becky Lynch away for 3. And Bayley starting to feel it now, may have the momentum in this matchup. Becky's in trouble. You notice how cautiously Bayley's moving at this point. Understanding she's potentially got an injured arm. She's not at 100%, but the opportunity is right. And Bayley now. Here we go! Bayley to belly. Becky Lynch knows her so well. Turns it around. Bayley able to counter into a snap there. Looking for a disarmer, perhaps. Which is... Oh! What a suplex by Lynch! Brutal belly to back by the champion. Here we go. And now one for the manhandle slam. Bayley. Bayley to belly. There it is. Champion. To win the title. Up to the leg. For the win. And a kick out by Lynch. As expected, this matchup has delivered back and forth action. Vicious, desperate belly to back suplex by the champion, but the challenger answers with the Bayley to belly suplex, a maneuver that's brought Bayley so much success throughout her career, but couldn't do the job tonight. Only 2 women have held the Intercontinental Championship. The inaugural winner, Lyra Valkyria. She held it for a number of months until Becky Lynch took the title from her a few weeks ago. Bayley looking to become the 3rd Intercontinental Champion in the women's division. Another accolade to an incredible career.
I saw something.
For Bayley, but Bayley
It's funny.
saw Becky neck first into the turnbuckle. And now Bayley, oh! Sunset flip sent Becky's spine first into the buckle. And Bayley with an opportunity. Cover for the championship. Becky at 2. Now the frustration becoming obvious on the face of the challenger. Bayley beginning to question herself. What else do I have to do? What else can I show Becky Lynch that the man hasn't already seen? Now with Becky in trouble. Bayley going to climb up top. Bayley's comfortable up there. We've seen her do this a number of times in the past. Taking a little bit too much time, and it allows Becky to regroup. The extra moment necessary to stabilize herself on the climb may have cost the challenger Bayley. Both women up out of this district, high above the ring. Becky may have the upper hand and close to the spine. And Becky, and Bayley taking down with a superplex. And Becky looking for the armbar. Armbar in, the armbar's in on Bayley. Bayley trying to block it, does a good job of the shoulders. And a kick out, forcing Becky
Disarmer.
turn it into the disarmer. And Becky knows her, Bayley knows her so well, able to counter. Shoulders down, kick out by Lynch. Bayley trying to turn the champion over, potentially for a Boston Crab. Lynch fighting her way out. There it is. Half crab by Bayley. Remember the bad arm. Yeah, that might be the only reason it's a half crab. I think Bayley intended on a full Boston Crab, but her right arm's still giving her trouble. And that may allow Becky Lynch to make it to the ropes and force a break. Remember, Bayley can only win the title via tap out or pinfall. And again, that bad arm may have cost Bayley right there. That big boot by Lynch. Becky favoring her knee now. Both of these women leaving everything they have in the center of the ring for the right to become Intercontinental Champion. Yeah, 2 of the all-time greats in the women's division in WWE battling it out for the Intercontinental Championship. 2 women who blazed the trail in women's evolution. Oh, there!
the manhandle slam. Bailey able to counter it. Bailey with a manhandle slam.
Oh shit.
Becky's move, but Becky realized
The
exactly
female
what the
rock
situation
bottom.
in hand was. Or was it just momentum that... No, I think Lynch knew full well she just got nailed with her own maneuver and had to get the heck out of Dodge ASAP. Well, Bailey looked like she had Becky in position to win this match. And now Bailey sitting right over the announce table and into our laps here at ringside. And Becky with an opportunity now. Oh, no. Lynch is... And Lynch is... Well, you mentioned it, Cole. Champion's advantage. Becky wins this by countout. She retains her title. They can do it, Becky. Becky, what are you doing? Becky is burying Bailey. And to Corey's point, a countout means Becky keeps her championship. A win is a win is a win when you're the champ. She just buried Bailey under a number of chairs here at ringside. Oh, wait a minute. Over Corey's back, Lyra Valkyrie out here now. Coming to Bailey's aid. Oh, look out, Lyra. And now Becky Lynch gets in the middle of it. Lyra Valkyrie is... Hey, don't touch her. You're gonna... Oh, no, Lyra's had enough. Lyra up on the apron. Look, Becky wants Lyra to hit her. Of course she does. She's going to force a disqualification. And Bailey threw Lyra out of the way. Got struck by Lynch, and now Becky with a baseball slide takes out Valkyria. Bailey from behind, they're going to capitalize.
Oh, there's how Valkyria's going to play.
Turnabout is fair play. We got chaos here at ringside. Bailey knows she's got to get this Continental Championship. Bailey's got to get this one
Welcome
back.
back.
In the ring. Bailey won't become champion.
Right.
So we found how Valkyria plays.
Bailey's got to get Becky back in the ring.
I mean, this match has gotten physical real quick, but considering it's Bailey versus Becky, I expected it to.
A lot of bad blood in this rivalry.
Bailey making the climb to the top turnbuckle.
And it's...
What the fuck?
Dab cutting? No, she cost Bailey the title. What the hell?
This is ridiculous. Well, she also screwed Bailey over.
Lyra's got to eat a rose plant.
Take an exception to this.
Your winner, and still...
That's how we get the triple threat evolution.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh no.
Lyra's been screwed over by Becky Lynch. She didn't want that to happen to Bailey. She came out here to help Bailey at ringside, but then she just got caught up in it all, and Becky attacked her, and it cost Bailey the championship. Oh, Lyra's insanely jealous of Bailey and her hard work, and decided to take Bailey's moment. Not surprised with you on that take. Well, ladies and gentlemen, still to come tonight, one of these men will take on Randy Orton on Saturday at Night of Champions to the...
I don't know which match I would want more. Finally getting Cody and Randy with the winner going to SummerSlam, or Randy and
Dude, I have no idea where that match is going.
Different dogs have different needs.
That's the one match I cannot call in this whole card.
Mobility support and healthy digestion. That's why I's Advanced Health
the
has
King of the Ring
different
finals.
formulas, so every dog
Uso and Cody.
Everyone's talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
how to get more protein in their diet. We'll stop talking and head to Subway for tons of delicious
But
protein-packed footballs.
I can't tell that favorite match of the night, because I can't fucking tell you where that's going at all. Oh, but check it out. Sign of the night.
Oh, Lord.
And look who
Of
posted
course, Drew had to repost it. This man is a troll.
I hope Drew McIntyre never deletes his Twitter.
He won't. I'm sorry, but that is a part of his character now. And Chelsea is jealous because.
Dude, were you here for the end of SmackDown last week?
No.
Dude, that reverse pipe bomb.
Bro, I saw the clip of it and I'm like, jeez. Cena had been waiting 14 years and he got him in the exact same position.
Dude, when he went through the tape, I didn't see it happen until he tapped the microphone. And then I was like, no, there's no fucking way. And then he started doing it, and I was like, holy shit.
Thank God, because of how nostalgic and how long I think everybody had been waiting for Cena's rebuttal to the pipe bomb. That Slim Jim logo didn't ruin the moment. Because that was so prominent over Punk's head.
Yeah, dude. It was like the greatest fucking product placement.
That was like the most random product placement ever. You have Punk laid out, Cena on the second row fucking trash, and then a random Slim Jim logo. Oh, man.
Great promo. That was one of John's best promos. And I know it's because he stole almost the whole thing from Punk, but still.
And then Matt Cardona legit has been milking it for the last day.
Find your package at onlocationexp.com/WWE.
You know, Claudio's probably going to get buried over how funny he is.
Don't tell those other two, but you've always been my favorite student, all right? Now, you should have won Money in the Bank, and you should have found yourself as Queen of the Ring, but you've had Stephanie Becerra in your way, all right? Now, next time, do what Gable does when I've got someone in my way. Do what I did to Ray. Do what I did to Otis. Wipe them out completely, regardless of the cost. And we'll finish this lesson later.
Please tell me Stephanie's first feud is not
Far
Ivy
be it
Battle.
from me to laugh at someone else's misfortune unless they deserve it. But in this case, Penta,
Oh, God.
it was my pleasure.
I ain't got time for this
watching
gringo.
Braun Breaker destroy you earlier tonight. Maybe I'll finish the job. Shut up. Maybe I'll rip that stupid mask off your head and show everybody the ridiculous. Hey, stop!
Gable trying to cheap shot.
I told you, John. No! Hey!
And now producers and agents like try and save Chad after Penta destroyed his arm again.
I love it.
Corey started a couple of weeks ago in the Queen of the Ring tournament first round matchup. Just as it seemed as though Rhea had victory in her fingertips, Raquel would arrive and cost Mommy big time. And Rhea Ripley, Raquel Rodriguez with the brawl. Then last week, Rhea got a little bit of payback. Rhea did her best to return the favor.
They definitely were setting up, before Liv got injured, the tag match with Rhea and Nikki Bella.
Beatdown would ensue a thunderous riptide on the outside of the ring. And then the assist before the Empress Impact. Asuka would advance with a special thank you to Rhea Ripley.
Please tell me they're not about to call it the Empress Impact.
Me jodiste, ahora lo vas a ver, pendeja. You're not gonna screw me out of Queen of the Ring and get away with it. So si tú quieres, chiquita, I can drag you out here by that nose ring, or you can make it easy for yourself and get in here and take the beating you deserve, mamona.
Holy shit!
They have been beefing for years. Since Raquel aligned with Dakota, so I am ready for
Careful
this.
what you wish for, Raquel.
An international rumble.
Talking trash and march into the ring. And there we go. Rhea Raquel and Rhea Ripley taking the fight to Rodriguez. Left and right, dropping bombs is the Eradicator, but Raquel taking Mommy down for the moment. And Raquel Rodriguez is a few women who have a number of great
And to think, this got set up by Vince settling.
Yes. The masterclass troll job.
And here's the thing: is once Raquel loses this, because she has been anti-Roxanne the whole time, that's more ammo for Finn and Roxanne.
Oh no. Oh no. You know what they say about tables, right?
You set them up, you're going through it.
Oh man.
Oh Lord. You ain't even gonna let her get in the ring. I'm mad the second they pulled that table out, all you saw was Slim shit and fucked up.
Fury in the eyes of Mommy.
Holy shit, dude.
Rhea looks all too happy to finish it cold.
I love that there is no censorship for Spanish.
Oh yeah. The only language there is censorship for is English. Because half the EO's promos, when she's actually in a feud, they will
Oh
not
no! No! God damn it!
I saw that coming. Roxanne saving.
Roxanne, you bitch. Rhea's gonna go through the table. Oh nah. Tahana bomb through the table. God. It's because Rhea set it up. Rhea set the fucking table up. God damn it. The age-old rule. Don't set up the fucking table, man.
I had to say it right before it happened, didn't I?
Damn it, Roxanne's in. Oh no, Liv! It's gonna be a long recovery!
I mean, didn't she do the same thing to Rhea?
I know, that's why it's gonna be so great. Like, I feel like that's how that's gonna play. Roxanne's gonna live.
Oh yeah.
Yeah! Respect the champs!
Head over to WWEshop.com, track yours down. They spent all day dancing up and down A1A with more Stanley's Cup. And who will be celebrating a trip to the King of the Ring finals will be Jey Uso for this man. The American Nightmare Cody Rhodes versus his buddy Jey Uso. Semi-finals live on Netflix.
That parade was lit. I also take great enjoyment in the fact that we've ruined hockey for like the last half a decade.
Who, the Panthers?
Florida in general.
Oh, Lord.
Between the Panthers and the Lightning, the fucking cup hasn't left Florida, like, in 4 years.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway.
We own hockey now.
So, what do you think is going to happen?
Cody, if you talk any further away from the microphone, you might be able to just not pick up sound at all. Yeah, like that. Wow, I just found the dumbest dad joke, and now you fucks are gonna have to see it because I saw it. So you get to palm your foreheads too. It's fucked up. Oh, it didn't happen to all zeros. Oh, never mind. In a single season, okay. This was apparently Don the most Achilles tears in NBA history in a single season. We had 8.
Jesus.
It's a murderers. We gotta start checking the shoes or something. I don't know.
No, it's not even that. It's the amount of games.
That too. It definitely puts load management back in the conversation, I think.
Oh, yeah. And just like Kendrick said, Kendrick Perkins, Halliburton shouldn't have played Game 7.
Or maybe he... Well, I don't fucking know, dude. How do you tell him not to play Game 7? Maybe he shouldn't have played Game 6.
Like, when did the calf strain start? Game 5?
Huh?
When did he strain it? Was it Game 5?
I think in 5. I'm not 100% on that, but I think in 5. Yeah, it was in 5 because there was a whole question about him even making 6.
Yeah, so he shouldn't have done 6.
That is official. I couldn't have said that any better myself.
Okay, who she just asked for?
Who do you think?
At Night of Champions, it'll be John Cena, CM Punk, for the undisputed.
It could have been Roxanne.
Nah, I don't think it's Roxanne at all.
Oh, we're getting the hot fight for the women. This is involved Nia Jax. And I'm loving it.
Also, not for nothing, but they're making it too obvious that Rhea has too much pull in the office.
Oh yeah,
she just gets whatever the fuck she wants when she does those promos.
Thank you. And to be honest, the fact that she just did that, I don't know for the fact she went through a paper.
They should make an angle of that at some point. They should, like, someone should call her out on it and be like, "Yo, you got a thing with Adam?"
I would have thought Liz would have been the one to do it too.
Roxanne.
I don't see Roxanne doing that. I could see Raquel doing it.
True. Raquel too.
Especially with their history, I could really see if they did Raquel on my they're really going on the road.
Bro, I had to see Killswitch Engage this weekend. And they played they played This Fire Burns. We all broke out in the CM Punk chat.
Nice. And then KSI got denied the come up Christian thing. I'm Ultron and Fanatics. So he just sung the song anyway.
Time changes everything. Yin becomes yang. Yang becomes yin. In an infinite dance, struggling to find harmony. Contrasting dualities destined to be bound.
And the battle in which these two have been endlessly engaged finds itself with new motivation.
That title has corrupted you. I've been the victim of an abusive relationship. Because all you've ever done there for 25 years is sit on your ass and watch me be great.
Instead of a graceful exit, John Cena, detached and disillusioned, has vowed to
Ruin wrestling for everyone.
while CM Punk has returned from exile, a beacon of hope and change. A new face for the company he once vowed to burn down. The balance has shifted. Light becomes shadow. Shadow now stands in the sun.
Shut your mouth and beat your best. You can't beat me when I'm at my best.
I never
You
thought
could.
this
I
feud
won the
would
title.
happen with the
I left
roles
with the
reversed.
title. You're trying to follow in my footsteps. I hate this idea that you're the best in the world. You're not. I'm
God
the greatest
damn,
of all
yes.
time. The truth is, Punk, I'm jealous of you. I am jealous that you have conned these people into believing the myth that you're the best in the world. Remember who gave you the stage for your pipe bomb, pal? What have you done with it since then, huh? Because you change your values as much as I change my t-shirts. You're just a loudmouth opportunist who will step on the necks of people who actually work hard if it gets you ahead.
The greatest of all time.
Night of Champions. Balls in your court, hero.
The best in the world.
You can't see me? I see through you.
Yin and yang. Positioned once again upon opposing shores. For a final reckoning.
That final reckoning takes place Saturday, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, but well, we actually get things underway on Friday. We have a kickoff show.
That's this Saturday?
At 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. on the West Coast on Peacock. That'll be
Riyadh?
Arena. Then Saturday,
Yes.
our countdown show kicks off at 11
At
o'clock.
11 in the motherfucking morning?
Up and have breakfast with us on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Champions, 1 o'clock Eastern.
If
10 o'clock
they don't
Pacific
relocate
time
it.
From Riyadh on Saturday.
Fuck
It's
me,
the showdown
dude.
we've all been waiting for.
That's early
Yeah,
as
there
fuck
are about
stream.
to be
In the
some
world.
effed up
Against
times.
the greatest of all time with the undisputed WWE Championship on the line. CM Punk challenges champion John Cena.
Night of Champions is 1
The
p.m.
United States Championship up for grabs. These guys were, well, they're family. But they don't quite like each other anymore. Jacob Fatu, United States Championship on the line against Solo Sikoa. We found out earlier tonight that Karrion Kross has slithered under the skin of Sami Zayn to a degree that Sami has had about enough.
Oh wow, that's the
Zayn,
Night of Champions
Kross,
match?
Night of Champ. It's the king,
I'm down.
the queen, I should say, of the ring finals matchup.
We're hitting the main event.
Oh yeah.
Uso and Cody for sure. When they start doing all this shit, main event time.
Well, it's 10 o'clock right now.
Yeah.
Orton has already qualified. Who will oppose Orton? Will it be the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes or Jey Uso? We will have our answer in a matter of moments.
You gotta fit in one more commercial break, you know that, right?
In between, it's Jay's long entrance.
This is going to be a schmaz. I don't think, okay, like, I'm gonna try so hard to predict this, even though I don't know where we're going. But I have a feeling this is gonna be a schmaz. I don't think we're gonna get a clean finish.
I don't think so neither, just because Seth, Braun, and Bronson are in the building.
Yeah.
And they've been beefing
Yeah,
with
that's
Jay, not Cody.
That's what I'm thinking the same shit. I'm thinking we're gonna get a big dogs on them.
Yeah.
I think Cody goes over here.
I think Cody takes the entire thing, and that's how he gets back to Cena.
And he thinks the next time is going to be even better than the first. What a scene in front of 14,000 in Nationwide Arena.
They're in a real tough situation writing wise when it comes to Jey Uso, dude.
Oh yeah.
Cause he's it right now. He's the guy.
Yeah, but where do you take him after Saturday night's main event on the 12th? Because you can't have him go for Gunther up this time with that record in a short amount of time. Especially after you built all that stuff up to Mania.
Not, but you could take Sami Zayn with Karrion Kross's influence and put Sami Zayn over on Gunther and then have Sami and Jay. And as a matter of fact, nah, because Karrion and Sami has to happen first. I was gonna say the Schmaz could be Sami, but I think first for the Karrion Kross effect to take, I think they first have to have a match, Karrion and Sami.
Yeah, and the match isn't till Better Champion.
Yeah.
So.
But I feel like that's where they're moving. I think that they're giving fucking Gunther his dream match, and they're giving Goldberg his retirement, and then after that we're moving into like Sami Zayn back in the world title, and I would be fucking shocked they don't heel turn Sami. With the time that he's spending with Karrion, I would be a fucking shocked motherfucker if he ain't heel in the next month.
Yeah. I would say a babyface Sami, and then when he gets the title off of Gunther.
Nah, I think he needs to be heel to go over on Gunther.
But we're both in agreement Sami is the one to beat Gunther, right?
Yeah, I think, because it makes sense. For the same reasons that Jey Uso has a problem with fucking Gunther, Gunther has a problem with Sami. He can't, he's only beaten Sami once in the whole series.
Oh, yeah.
My fucking son was right. He does right on him. Bitch. I was looking for his sunglasses because I had to replace a pair. And I couldn't find the ones that said Yeet on them. My son was like, well, he writes it on. I'm like, no, bro. I saw blue Yeet glasses at a Raw.
But yeah, because he writes on them, bro.
No, but I'm talking about like at the stand at Raw, they were selling like hundreds of those sunglasses with Yeet already on them. So I thought that just made them like that.
Nope.
How the fuck do you see through the words?
Jay's on record saying he can't see with those glasses on.
Oh, okay. As long as he... Alright. We also can't throw out the Homelander turn, but I don't think that's where we're at.
No, because he's got to get the belt back from Cena. And by the way, $20 belt flash with the words on them Walmart.
Nah, hold up.
Yeah, I literally looked it up on Google, and it took me to the app with them on there.
Oh my god, you're right. But they're not the snob. These ain't legit. These ain't legit. Like, I get it, but they're not.
It's a costume.
Yeah, these ain't legit. These ain't the sunglasses, bro. He's got those, like, those biker ones. This is close. Some shit I'd buy my son for sure. Get out of here.
Who would rather face Gunther or Goldberg for the world title at SummerSlam? He said, I just want an opportunity, but I want another crack at Gunther.
Check your Facebook. I just sent you the ones WWE.
Yeah, these are the ones that I was seeing.
Yeah.
1874. They're fucking even cheaper than the ones on Walmart.
Well, they're 25 after the sale, but that's also before shipping and handling.
True.
They've been out many teams over the years. But for the first time ever, Cody Rhodes
They need a fucking
and Jey
black
Uso
variant.
go one-on-one tonight.
True.
Although those would look good with a lot of my Dolphins outfits.
So much at stake. The winner to face Randy on Saturday. Tremendous history between both.
Where the fuck are we going with this match, man?
Remember legacy.
We're due for one more commercial break.
Under the wing of Randy Orton a number of years ago. Randy lost in his career courtesy of the bloodline that Jey Uso is a pivotal part of. Indeed.
Cody Rhodes! Cody Rhodes!
Opportunity to get to the finals of King of the Ring.
No libations right now, boss!
I am going Cody simply because they still haven't had that Road Orton match.
For a dozen Hall of Famers.
And that would be Peter versus Stu.
10 world champions.
You know, you got a point. Yeah, man, it's really hard to see. Yeah, when you think about it, it's really hard to see Jay go over here tonight.
Yeah. It's like the Seth involvement, and then the winner gets Randy Orton.
But again, like, if they've got to put Cody over Jay, I don't think they do it clean.
Oh, yeah. Especially because they don't want to hear it repeat itself.
Not just that, it's preserving the alliance.
Right.
If Jay and Cody don't get a clean finish, there's no bad blood.
Oh, yeah. Because the question mark is literally Cody and Sammy for who aligns eventually with Seth.
What do you have to do? Get all that out of your mind? You have to forget all about it. When you're in the ring, you're maybe a little bit more
I think
relaxed.
Irony says it has to be like
You used to hit your friends
Sammy.
a little harder. You used to really go.
But I don't know, because where does Carrion fit in that?
To be in a fight with your friend.
I think the ironic thing would be
Push
Cody.
yourself a little further. You always push your opponent a little bit further, and then afterwards you go out, you have a
It would be.
you let bygones be bygones.
Or
Competition in this particular instance.
now this is good writing.
Couple of beautiful arm drags and a stalemate in the early
It is Sammy, and how Sammy shows that he's full-blooded demon mode is he actually fucks Carrion up in the turnover to going into Seth. Seth and Carrion get into it. Seth doesn't like Carrion, and then in that, Sammy fucks Carrion over.
You're missing a segment before Saturday. That's the thing.
Yeah,
displaying respect off the open.
Because how the hell you would establish a relationship between Seth and
Carrying.
Punk for Sammy to even do that.
Well, I think it's a lot easier with both of those because both of them have an interest in Sammy right now. Both of
Right.
them have had run-ins with Sammy, so it's probably a lot easier to write that in. Maybe a quick match with Seth and Karrion that gets out of control.
Maybe.
Like they only have to fucking really honestly work on that for a couple of weeks because it's already been sort of like the ingredients are in the pot. The pot hasn't been brought to temperature yet, but the ingredients are there. They're there. They
Right.
just they haven't mixed it all together. They haven't prepared the sandwich. They haven't laid it all out to where it looks nice on the dish. I wouldn't be shocked if that's where they're going. There's a lot of ways that they could go with Sammy in particular, but I feel like that would be good writing on my part.
We'll see how that everything ends up, man. Because it's good.
Sweet. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. This tool. What a tool. What a lame Bert. Cody, you came back to watch Cody win?
I had a phone call.
Oh yeah. Did you tell the hookers that you gotta wait?
Hold on.
Oh, okay. Well, you better go tell her.
What was that?
What? I didn't say anything. Did
Oh,
you say
fuck
something? That wasn't my job. That was the hooker.
The hooker.
Yeah.
What? What hooker?
The one that you were on the phone with.
Okay. I'm not gonna even tell you who I was on the phone with.
You did already. You said you were on the phone with a hooker.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. You don't remember that?
I just said I was on the phone.
With a hooker.
No, I just said I was on the phone.
With a hooker.
Oh, actually, I said I got a phone call.
And then I asked with a hooker. You're like, yeah. So you
No, I
better
said
tell her.
hold on.
Yeah, that's what you said you were going to tell her to do. Hold on.
Shut the fuck up. Oh, man.
Aw, shit, Cody. You about to die. Oh, maybe not.
Winner faces Randy Orton Saturday.
They got 10 minutes to make this schmoz happen.
The Viper has not forgotten the controversial manner in which he lost last year at King of the Ring to Gunther.
10 minutes, and I think that was our last commercial.
Fully expected to be a very different style of matchup come Night of Champions when the King of the Ring crown is on the line. Back in the corner.
Nah, they're gonna throw one more. And then Jay's gonna walk out of the ring saying he dislocated his shoulder.
Oh no, he telegraphed it. Cody Rhodes made Brock tap with this move, win.
At SummerSlam.
Oh, we
The
for
last Brock's last match.
Oh wow.
Flailing wildly, trying to create some space, some
I don't remember him tapping, but I guess
trying to
okay.
sink in the sleeper, tighter and tighter.
Yeah, he tapped and fucking tore up Brock, like literally, he tore his pants. His pants were torn.
The sleeper locked in good. Notice Jay putting on his full body weight across the back of Cody Rhodes, almost a body lock applied, making Cody support all of Jay's weight. And Cody now got to power Jay up if he can, but Cody may be failing. Jey Uso may be closing in on the finals of the King of the Ring tournament.
I like how Jey Uso just makes that a part of his repertoire now. It's like, yeah, I learned this from the Nazi. Now I'm going to use it forever.
Cody trying to fight back into this. Jey Uso's got the sleeper locked in good. Does Cody have anything left? Trying to make it back to both feet. He does at least momentarily. Jay with his full body weight on the back of Cody. Cody may have only one chance, and that's to make it to the ropes, I believe. Jay's got it in good. Cody makes it to the ropes and dumps Jay to the floor, which buys Rhodes some time. First the Kimura, then the sleeper. And both men survive. At least
I feel like here, yeah, right about here, maybe right about here. I've got the positioning. If Cody goes out the ring, I start to feel like that's where it goes.
Several seconds to attempt to regain his breath, regain his bearings, and get back into this fight. Cody back to his feet. Here comes Rhodes. Rhodes went for the suicide dive, and Jay caught him with the right hand.
Maybe not yet.
And things are starting to get nasty now.
Yeah. All right, one more. One more.
It's just business. The King of the Ring crown is worth that much to every superstar who seeks it. Now Jay tried the Uso splash earlier, blocked by Rhodes. Rhodes beats him to the punch this time.
This is awesome chance. Very forgiving crowd. They haven't done anything yet.
Between the eyes of the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes down. Jay still perched on the ropes, but look at Cody!
Well, that might change. Superplex!
How much did it take out of Cody? Cody rolled to the apron. Jey Uso rolled to the bottom rope. Who's going to face Orton in the finals of the King?
Yeah, Cody was right. One more. Damn. They really don't fucking miss a shot. They gotta fit it all in. Schmaz does come right after this. Fucking gotta fit in that last commercial. Son of a bitch, Cody.
What? Oh, yeah, I told you. I told you, man. They had to squeeze. They just had to squeeze one more in.
It's a pain. Wow. Damn, Cody. I found the perfect gift to give you.
What's that?
For our next event.
What's that?
There you go. That's it.
You know what? I knew it was gonna be something like that, bruh. But where are the eye holes? Like, come on, I need to see.
We'll cut them out, bro. We can custom make it.
Like, why you gotta make me look like a fucking Slipknot character?
Yeah, Slipknot character. We'll go with that.
Slipknot guy. I mean, like, look at Crispy. Like, he looks like a fucking kinky Pinocchio.
That's
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
get
I
some
don't lie.
Pinocchios.
Don't lie. He's a bondage Pinocchio.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you
And,
think
and
that's a nose hole, that's all right.
I say that because the zipper on his mouth, and he always stroking it. But I love him. He's a good guy.
Oh shit, we're back. We are back.
Jey Uso turns it into a right of his own. Cody blocks. And Rhodes knocks down Jey Uso, beat him with a punch. Cody now up and over. He'll drop down. Jey Uso hung on. Now Jey with a forward slam. Dare I say, a very Randy Orton-esque power slam, sending a message to the Apex Predator, perhaps. And now Jey stalking his opponent. Cody's finishing move. Cody able to counter off the second rope. Cody cover. They get it going. To advance to the finals. Jey kicks out. Take another look at this flying blind in reverse Cody. Cody countered face first, center of the ring, but somehow Jey musters the will to continue. WWE fans showing their respect for this tremendous.
All right, crowd. I'm so glad that you're into it. We're having a good, clean match right now, man. Nothing could go wrong.
Advance to the King of the Ring tournament finals. Cody looking for the disaster kick, and Jey Uso. Spear by Uso. Cover. And Rhodes takes it too. And Jey Uso realized that was his chance. Cody was looking for the disaster kick. Jey a step ahead. Thunderous spear takes down the American Nightmare. But Cody Rhodes fights on. And the 13,433 here tonight at the Nationwide Arena in Ohio's capital city of Columbus, enjoying our main event tonight. Rhodes and Uso putting it all on the line for an opportunity to battle Randy Orton at Night of Champions on Saturday. Critical moment in this match. Almost looks like Jey Uso is trying to psych himself up. And these two have taken so much out of one another. Jey now went for another spear. Ran into a kick by Rhodes. Cody gonna go up top. Top rope. Super! Cody! Cover! For the win! Cover! Over the leg! And Jey somehow kicked out again! The super cutter from the top rope. How the hell did Jey kick out? And now it's Cody Rhodes trying to psych himself up. Understanding he just connected with the heavy lumber. And Jey Uso stayed in this battle. And somehow Jey's still alive. Cody survived the spear. Jey survived the super cutter. Cody firing up and measuring his man.
He's saying, "I'm sorry, Jey."
I'm sorry, Jey.
Oh no.
This ends now. Looking for crossroads.
Oh no. Oh whoa! Oh whoa!
Cody, Jey Uso. Oh, I thought it was going to be Uso.
Damn.
Stay alive. You, me, and 14,000 plus call. Everybody in this arena was on their feet. And Jay's got to be saying, what the hell do I have to do? Counter the crossroads into a crossroads of his own. Right on the money, hook of the leg. And Cody kicks out. The emotion both of these men, Sterling and the WWE fans, is incredible. Jay kicked
Oh.
Cody. Cody's down.
Hey, you made it for the finish.
Yeah, man.
Telling Cody to get up, get up.
I'm straight up hibernating, bro.
It's alright, you made it just for in time for the finish.
This is just insurance. Jey Uso just wants to make damn sure. Oh, that's gonna do it. Jey Uso with a spear to Cody Rhodes, and Jey says that's it.
Oh man, here it comes, dude. This is the schmaz. He's got him right where he wants him. Way too the fuck far away for a... No way, bro.
Okay, Superflex.
Yeah, apparently is.
Oh, Super Cody Cutter.
As the third massive cutter sustained by Jey Uso. Look, Randy Orton was looking. And now, Cody Rhodes. Crossroads.
Oh no.
All right.
Clean?
Wow.
Right. That's
Wow.
That is what wrestling is supposed to look like. All right.
Clean. No
Again,
way.
They didn't want to hurt each other, but that wasn't gonna not. It was gonna go 110%. It was booked.
What are they doing with Jey Uso, dude? Because that.
No, I want to know what they're doing with Jimmy. Like, where is he?
That's
I have no idea.
insane.
Wife's kind of
Whoa!
psycho, and his brother has pretty much has no way back to get his title.
That would put Cody down, right? Now, just for insurance, a spear from Jey Uso. This would keep Cody down.
Damn, bro.
Jey Uso just to make absolutely.
They made Cody look real fucking hard with that too, because he took everything in Jey Uso's repertoire.
Yeah. I don't know how much Cody's going to have left going into a match. But essentially, it's somebody he views as a brother.
Champions in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton in the King of the Ring tournament finals. Former mentor versus former protege. Another chapter in the legacies of both superstars. And a show of respect by Cody Rhodes to a very game Jey Uso tonight.
Jay goes heel. Jay goes heel. Jay
At
goes heel.
least they're gonna keep that. They're gonna keep that going.
Okay.
That's what Jay's doing.
All right.
It's gonna get good.
Someone will define their legacy.
You had to shoehorn that in, didn't you, Cole?
Sheesh. I didn't see a clean finish coming tonight, but all right.
Cody Cutter into Crossroads. Really?
All right.
Everyone's expecting. Oh, someone's gonna come up the crowd. One is gonna turn the other. So just gonna happen right before the screen cut out. No, we finished.
I can't even
You're
believe it.
so used to the bullshit. You guys are so used to the bullshit that when they finally get what the fuck we wanted, you couldn't accept it.
I know I didn't want that though. Because
I wanted it.
honestly,
See, thank you, Cody.
Okay, but let me explain why. What the fuck are we doing with Jey Uso? Where we're basically fucking killing him.
Oh yeah.
One of the most over, if not the most over wrestler in WWE, and we're just straight fucking killing him. We fed him to the Nazi. We gave him a here, bro, just take it fucking world title run, and then gave him to the Nazi again. And now, we put him in a match with Cody Rhodes that we know, all of us know, Cody has to win this match to get Randy Orton. So we all know Cody's going over. The very least that they could have done to save Jey Uso would have been a schmaz finish to where he did it outright, just get his ass beat. Like, Cody just took it. Like, everything Jey had. This makes Jey look very bad. It takes a lot of power out of a guy that is the most fucking over wrestler on the roster. I would even argue he's more over than Roman Reigns.
I agree with that and agree with everything you're saying. It is a tale of halves right now. The first half of this year, you could argue Jay was probably on the roll of a lifetime. And ever since WrestleMania, yes, he had that title defense against Logan Paul. And then got fed straight to Gunther. And now he got beat clean by Cody.
It's not good, bro. He's gonna need a big fucking win, bro.
Yeah. So this is the prep for that run, bro.
He's gonna need a huge.
Think about it. Since you mentioned Roman earlier, right? So remember, they gave Roman like OT push, right? He got the belt.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna go later.
Wait. Let me finish. Oh shit.
Yeah, it's all right. Let him go.
Yeah. So you go. So then he had to drop the belt because dealing with this leukemia and shit. You know what I mean? And then when he comes back, he's unstoppable. We're at this point in the timeline right now. All right. He gonna step off for a little bit after this, and then when he comes back, he's literally going to be like God tier mode. So I think as far as Jey Uso's concerned, hold on, good things are coming. They're getting other shit out the way right quick.
So they've already, unfortunately, lost Liv, making her return in Jersey. What the hell is Jay doing at SummerSlam?
I think we should keep a better eye on Karrion Kross and Sami Zayn. Because now it really does feel like Jey Uso is going to be a part of that. And now I feel a lot better with my prediction about Sami Zayn going heel.
And Sami Zayn and Jey Uso go heel together?
No, I don't think they're going heel together, buddy. Karrion Kross has an effect. We all know that effect. He wrestles somebody and that guy fucks his best friend over afterwards. Sammy's fucking Jay over. I don't know how the situation goes yet. Clearly.
Well, if you ask Kevin Owens, Sammy screwed him over, and that was his best friend.
Yeah.
We're not even going to talk about KO and Sammy.
This is nothing new, all right?
But
with
that being said, good night, y'all.
What I'm saying is, like,
have a nice one.
I mean, fucking Karrion Kross. All right, Karrion Kross. All right, that nigga talked to like everybody. He didn't just start the Sami Zayn, bro. Not to mention, yes, screwed over best friends. Let's keep this in mind. New Day. All right. All right.
Xavier Woods and fucking Karrion had an issue.
Yeah, exactly. So then
Miz and Karrion had an issue.
Yeah. But keep these two things in mind. First off, you see how Miz was acting when R-Truth got released.
Yep.
Second, all right, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston are still friends and currently the tag team champions.
Yeah, but he fucked over. I'm telling you, the Karrion Kross effect.
No one's gonna get fucked over. Don't
Yeah,
get me wrong,
yeah.
but
I think
that
it's
doesn't
Jay.
mean certain alliances are going to fall apart. And I think that if that Karrion Kross effect affects both Jey Uso and Sami Zayn, they're going to be heel together.
The only way that becomes possible is if Karrion starts fucking with Jay too. And they haven't had an interaction together.
Yeah.
It feels like a setup for Sammy to go heel by fucking Jay.
No, I'm pretty sure they have, because I remember seeing some shit like him telling Buddy to fuck off or something. I mean, I think it was like...
We have a lot to pay attention to in the coming weeks, because that was not a finish I was expecting, man. Wow. But, alright, I'm ending it. I gotta go to sleep.
Alright, I'm awake like forever now. So,
Stop fucking your sleep schedule up. Alright, good night.
Can't help it.
Good night.
Night.